Yo, what's up everyone? GW Fox here with Model Gaming. This week I want to talk about the Nintendo Direct. It happened yesterday, and I want to go over two things from it in particular. Overall, it was a great Direct. It had something for everybody, just a ton of stuff actually, and they highlighted a bunch of games in smaller detail, even some of their bigger games. And just to highlight on Animal Crossing, it really looks like they're going to do a slow burn rollout. I don't know if it's going to be as good as the other ones. I've never been a fan of the series. I've never played one. It's just not my type of game. But at the same time, they are slowly teasing out information each time, and it looks charming as hell, and it looks really good. So there's that. But the two things I want to really focus on today are, one, the cross saves between Divinity Original Sin 2 between Steam and the Switch, and the SNES Classic library basically coming to Nintendo Online. So the first, Divinity Original Sin 2 came out in 2017, and by all accords, it's a great game. They just released a free DLC for it. It's like their grab bag number 2 or something like that. And it had ridiculously high reviews coming out, like 94 on Metacritic and OpenCritic. And it's actually been on my must-play list for RPGs. It's just, I can't put in like 60 to 100 hours in any one game right now. But that's pretty amazing that now if you have the game on PC, you can cross-save it with the Switch version. It's $50 on Switch. So yes, it does force you to buy the game twice. I get that. But that might be, if that's your game, I mean, that is the best way. Possibly the coolest feature of that game will be, hey, come and play it on PC. You got to go on the bus or the train, you going to work, you got some downtime, whatever, pick it up and play right away. Granted, the Switch might not be the best way to play. PC is intended, obviously, but still, I mean, that's an incredible feature, and really, I hope they do that more. With how many indie games are on Switch, it would be really great to have that cross-save system between Steam and Switch. I really hope it happens more, and that is kind of like the video game world is shrinking in terms of services and all that. It's not really growing, it's shrinking down, and a lot of these people are playing together nicely, which is cool. Like Steam and Nintendo are playing nice together, and you're getting that cross save. A really damn cool feature, and I'm excited for the future of that. That's why I wanted to highlight that, is these collaborations between companies. Part of the Direct was Banjo and Smash, right? And even Sakurai was like, hey, the original Banjo-Kazooie games are on Xbox. Go play them on Xbox. And Xbox became the #1 trending hashtag in Twitter Japan. So it's all this collaboration that's really exciting. Sony, excuse me. It's really exciting, and yeah, I'm just super excited about the future. The next thing I want to talk about is the SNES Classic library coming to Nintendo Online. Nintendo Online's $20 for a year. With it, you actually can get it for free for a year on Twitch Prime, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to read to you the list. Real quick. These are the first 20 odd games: Brawl Brothers, Demon's Crest, Joe and Mac 2, Kirby's Dream Land 3, Star Fox, Super EDF Earth Defense Force, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, Super Puyo Puyo 2, Super Tennis, Breath of Fire, F-Zero, Kirby's Dream Course, Pilot Wings, Stunt Race FX, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, and Super Soccer. And then the best for last, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. That's my favorite game ever made, so I'm super stoked and happy about that. Yeah, that is a cool lineup. Here's the thing though. So it launched last September. It's now been a year. Really the only features on there are that and Tetris 99, which they're releasing another free update for, which is cool. I actually think it's really cool that they're doing a separate cartridge release for that. Good move, Nintendo. But really, the thing I want to hone in on is, great, now I don't have to buy an NES Classic or an SNES Classic. That's essentially why I didn't buy them. I was hoping that they would do something like this online. But the thing is, the NES really hasn't gotten too many more games that are worthwhile since releasing a year ago, and I imagine that the SNES is going to be the same. There's so many games that you could port from the Wii U too that aren't, like Super Mario 3D World, and any of the Legend of Zelda remasters. Like, those are big franchises, those aren't coming. So my question is, hey, it's been a year and now you're launching the SNES. Are we gonna have to wait another year for N64? Are we gonna have to wait another year for GameCube? All of these are playable, like, trust me on that. Like, the emulation can be done, not difficult, not with not too much difficulty, and you can see that online. I mean, people have rooted their Switch to get GameCube games playing on their Wii games, especially. Like, this Switch can handle every Nintendo game, and that's kind of my thing. I know I've been kicking a dead horse about this a lot, but I think Nintendo's back catalog is the best out of any console, bar none. I mean, Mario is the most recognizable character or figure in the world for a reason. It's just synonymous with video games, and it's kind of a shame to be doling it out like this. So yes, it's Nintendo being Nintendo. They're releasing 20 games. I'm sure we're gonna get, you know, maybe 10 to 20 more throughout the next year, but I hope they ramp it up. I hope in 6 months we get N64 games, and then the next year GameCube games. I mean, especially if you're just bringing like the top 20 games, I don't think it's too much to ask. So overall, again, the Nintendo Direct was great, something for everyone. And if you haven't watched it, it's 40 minutes, and then it goes right into a gameplay session for Banjo-Kazooie and Smash, which again dropped yesterday. So ton of announcements that happened yesterday, that came out yesterday, and yeah, I'm super excited for Nintendo's future. Cheers.